All right. Hello. Welcome to another episode of Lone Wolf Plays. I am Wolf. These are plays. Um, I apparently didn't realize what time it was. And now I'm working to hurry up and get everything up and running. Daylight savings time has me a little off. So, um, oh, I had some followers when I wasn't here. And for some reason, my multi-deck unit isn't connecting. Let's see if I can't. Excuse me. Sorry about that. For some reason, I am. It's not playing nice, and it's not wanting to connect. Add mobile device. Great. It worked perfectly fine for one day. Hey, Joker. Good to see you. It's glad to hear from you. I apologize. I would like to be streaming or actually playing the game, but yeah, I've been a little busy. There it goes. Actually, the reality is I've had some issues, and the link never changes. I'm going to try restarting the software on both ends. Alright, that's up and running. Now, come on. Of course it's going to act up as I'm trying to get started. Silly, silly hardware mistakes. Devices. That says it's currently up to date. I actually didn't realize what time it was because of the whole daylight savings time change. And so now I appear to be struggling to get some software up and running. Or stop. Yes. Okay. Why am I having connection issues? Oh well, I'll just have to work without it today. I will get it figured out for next time. Hey, did it start working? Add mobile device. What? I bet you I know what the issue is, and it just clicked. I bet you it's got me on Comcast and not my actual personal Wi-Fi. Ta-da! Okay, now it's working. All right. Did that one work? All right. Come on. Well, now that I am back and I'm goofing off and wasn't really sure what to play, but I already had Genshin already set up. Ah, all right. So we'll unsend that one. Unsend that one. And now I can hear myself talking. Oh, well, thank you, Dreamer with 5. And welcome aboard. We are going to go ahead and actually get into the game now. Now that I finally have things working correctly. And we are going to be battling more for leveling up some characters, so that way I'm not so far behind damage-wise. Yeah, daylight savings time completely messed me up time-wise. So that's going to load up now. We're going to get this thing moving, slowly but surely. Eventually, anyway. Loading screens are so much entertainment. Alright. Oh, that's right, I'm in jail. Yep, I'm gonna have to, I think I'm gonna have to update my stuff. Where we last left off, the witch told the little girl that she would use her magic to help her leave the giant's garden if the little girl brought her the little purple flowers she needed. I'm really sleepy, but I want to know what happens next. What did the little girl do? Does the witch cure her friend in the end? Although the giant had warned the little girl of the many dangers of the world beyond the garden wall, the little girl had never seen what the outside world was like. So she didn't even know what danger was. And she told the voice on the other side of the wall that she would help her bring her some of the little purple flowers. So many identical flowers were growing in the garden, and each looked as beautiful as the next. She didn't know why the giant treasured each and every one of them so. The little girl heard laughter from the other side of the wall. Later, with a bouquet of flowers in her hand, the little girl rode a gust of wind over the wall to the world outside. The tall witch took the little purple flowers from the little girl's hands. The little girl, thinking she had done a good deed, was very pleased with herself. But when she tried to return to the garden, she discovered that the wall, the garden, and the giant were no longer there. Good witch, I'd like to return to the giant's garden now. Could you please use your magic to take me back? The little girl asked. But what can you give me in exchange now? The witch replied. Huh? Then the little girl couldn't go back. I'm glad the witch could save her friend, but I don't like the story. Everyone has stories they don't like. Then I'll tell you a story next time, Cater. I have to sleep now. Alright, we gotta get a bunch more coupons. So ultimately what happened here is I I apparently swam too close to an underwater prison. Rag and Bone Shop, north side of production. And it wound up pulling me into this thing, and I accepted the quest, and now I'm stuck here. So I need to take a moment and update my information. Create a dashboard. So we're going to rename this to... Once I find it. There we are. Somehow I'm in Genshin jail.
For 30%, and then I offer a 20% discount. More for me, and the customers still feel like they're getting a bargain. Now that's what I call
And I gotta go to
win-win.
kick.com and do the same thing. Should only take me a few more seconds, then we'll go ahead and actually hit this up in earnest. Oh, come on. The really good news is you guys aren't hearing all the audio changes I'm hearing.
Huh? Ta-da! Nope. Oh, fine.
Alright. Activity feed, monitors. Edit. There we are. And I'm not worried about updating enough for you. I'm not worried about modifying it for YouTube. So here we go.
You can afford to do anything, even take on the academia.
So we're actually going to go to the Skull and Bones location, which is right there. Alright, see what we got. Young warrior, will you spar with me? This is super sudden. Whatever you say, lad with golden hair, I can tell that you're a veteran with just one look. I'm really bored because no one has been sparring with me. If you will, I'll give you coupons. I won a lot of them from Ruzumov, and I haven't figured out how to spend them yet. How about it? Just what I need. You're a straight talker. Let's go somewhere spacious. Now we're in the Pank Ration Ring.
You are not welcome here.
Judgment! You're Warren! Hey! Go Baron Bunny!
He did say not to hold back, right?
Go, Barber!
Pulverize!
He left the ring. He left the ring.
You can't run!
I think I won. Exhilarating! I knew it, lad. You were a worthy opponent. You're not bad either. It seems I need to work harder. Anyway, I'm a straight shooter just like you. Here are your coupons. Let's do this again sometime.
Time to show me what you got.
So how many did I get? 280. Okay. Now, we're going to go back to the usual place. Elevator, elevator, elevator. And that goes down a floor. Well, it is down a floor, so... You know what? I see roughly where it is.
I sure hope everything goes smoothly. I can't be dealing with any funny business.
So I found this place on accident. Like I said, I was goofing off and swimming around trying to hit up certain points, and I inadvertently accessed the this long run prison escape arc mission thing, whatever you want to call it. And once you start it, you can't leave it, so here I am. Now, y'all know I use the English voice actors because I happen to speak English. And right now there is someone posting videos trying to encourage people to go to Hoyo's actually hold on a second. Oh, hold on a second. Trying to encourage everyone to go to Hoyo's customer survey and basically beg or demand that we get Hoyo to sign the interim agreement, okay, with the Voice Actors Guild or the Actors Guild or whatever the heck they want to call it. And you know, I am all for reasonable pay, but it's an oversimplified look into what's going on. I really want everyone to be getting paid. But what I don't want is for the people who are not a part of the Voice Actors Guild to be screwed out of getting their money too. That's no good either. If you're gonna have an agreement, it needs to be an agreement that's good for everybody, not just the few certain people who are basically acting like a strong arm for what could happen. So I will not be encouraging that particular aspect because we need one second. We need everybody to be treated fairly. And if that means that we got to take a look and find other methods of doing the same general thing, then that's where we are, unfortunately. So I think it's important for our voices to be heard. I think it needs to be brought up that we want everyone to be treated fairly. We want everyone to be treated fairly. But the interim agreement is going to shut people out. And I'm not okay with that. So that's where I am with that. Back to the game.
That's what I call a win-win.
Whoop. Something's definitely wrong with those yellow-green stones. I think I'm going to die here. Are you alright? In the long run, we'll all be fine, but I'm going to be fine before you are. It's certainly a new way to use the word fine. You don't sound fine at all. No, I'm fine, literally. If something's wrong, it's too late anyway, so are you alright or not? Paimon's very confused because Paimon is Paimon. Can you please be more specific? Specifically speaking, when I come to the production zone, I get headaches and heart palpitations, and my hands and feet grow cold. I'm done for. Do you know what that means? I'm done for. It must be the yellow-green stones. They're evil. You know of those stones, right? The central laboratory of the Fontaine Research Institute. The yellow-green stones destroyed everything. Why don't you rest up in the infirmary? I am a doctor! I know! Wait, I'm no longer a doctor. I lost my certification and I can't give official diagnoses. Please find a real doctor with certifications to save me, please. That sounds pretty serious. Let's go find the doctor. I don't know why it's my job to find a doctor for somebody who isn't going to take care of themselves. Are you in trouble? Or are others in trouble? You both look healthy, so it must be the latter. Indeed. And we talk about Lechladi. Him again, huh? Can you treat him? His headache or his delusions? Huh? You mean he's not that sick? Based on his lab results, most likely not. I heard that he misdiagnosed a patient when he was still on the outside, ignoring some early warning signs and healthcare outcome. Well, he's been a little paranoid ever since. He's like that to others and worse when it comes to himself. What about the green stones? No one else is having those same health issues, right? But I can't very well ignore him, so please give him this. Isn't this pure water? Are you sure? Oh, you know so you know what this is. It's fine in the sense that it does no harm to the body and it'll give him a boost. Why not just give him Fanta? That's the thing. Everyone here knows what Fanta tastes like. But based on my knowledge, he hasn't had pure water. After all, it's not very common here. I gave it to him before, telling him it was a health potion, and he did actually show more vigor after drinking it. Alright. And then we go tell him to lie down in the infirmary. If you tell him it's doctor's orders, he'll listen. I suspect that I'm going to have something to do with those green yellow rocks here soon. We're back. The doctor gave you this. Lechlade takes some pure water and drinks it. Me, that's better. Vigor fills me once again. That's it? Wasn't that a little too fast? Arderne is a really good doctor. And certified too. The medicine he prescribes always works, unlike mine. But what about the green stones? Suspicious, of course. I guess his delusions can't be helped. Now I can keep working. Thanks so much for helping me out. Here, take these coupons. Just a little something to show my appreciation. Alright. And we're going to start falling behind now. Hello, it's Genevieve. Let's be direct, shall we? Alright, I'm hoping you'll join us in launching a protest against STN. Huh? Since you're taking part in this game as well, I think you'll understand my position. The rules should be more open and transparent. What's the catch? Competition should restart with the new rules in place. What? Wouldn't that make all the hard work we've done so far be for nothing? What's so crazy about that? It happens all the time in academia. You realize that there is an error in your thesis or methodology, and it completely invalidates the conclusion you've arrived after years of research. Pretty sure that's nothing like this. Maybe for the next time he runs it. Just play it as it is this time around. Indeed. Iterating and improving the rules will take time. We may not be able to get them implemented until the next game is held. No, I need this game to be fair. To me, delayed fairness is a pointless loss. We've lost so much time already because of this. Paimon thinks you have the right idea, but this isn't a decision that can be made by just us, right? Maybe you could go ask the others as well. SDN will only change the subject, and as for Rave, you kids had better keep your guard up around him. Us kids? That kind of grinds Paimon's gears, but maybe that really is how other people see us. Anyway, Thanks for the tip, but Paimon's not sure we can help you. I anticipated as much. Then I'll leave you to it. Good luck out there. My luck hasn't been exactly great, but I won't be throwing in the towel so easily. Uh-oh. What's that guard doing here? Just what I was looking for. We were just leaving. Hang on. I'd like you to answer a few questions first. As you probably know, the missing records need to be recreated. This isn't necessarily bad news for him. Without those records, we won't be able to leave this place, even if he has legally redeemed himself. As such, I hope you can answer my questions honestly. Do you know when a caterpillar arrived in the fortress of Maripode? He just said he came here a long time ago, and we don't know when exactly. I don't suppose you know the specifics of his sentences or crime. Nope. Do you know anything about this master he mentioned earlier? Paimon doesn't remember Caterpillar mentioning him before. Have either of you observed anything peculiar happening while speaking with him? Not so far. Not so far? That's enough questions for today. It doesn't seem like you know very much, but if you notice anything strange, make sure to report it at once. It's for your own good. And the stuffy guard guy leaves. Looks like you don't know much about Caterpillar after all. But if he doesn't want to talk about his crime or sentence or anything like that, Paimon thinks we better not press him. I'm not concerned about it. Well, he didn't ask much of our pasts either. But whatever the case, he's doing a good deed right now, isn't he? Lenoir? Lenoir? I like Lenoir. It seems to really trust him as well. So he's probably not a bad guy, at least for now, right? Never go on with a little caution. Right. And then they eventually arrive. Okay? Mr. Wolf and Ms. Paimon. You're both so fast, I got carried away talking to Miss Galvana. She even gave me some candy. She said they were made from a fruit that grows on the trees in a desert oasis. I asked her what kind of place a desert oasis might be, and she said it's a little body of water surrounded by a vast sea of sand. Doesn't that sound just like the fortress, except, opposite, since this place is surrounded by water? Once you leave this place, maybe you'll be able to go there and see it for yourself. That reminds me, after all the hard work we've done, he must have advanced by now, right? Speaking of that, I asked STN, and here's where the standings at the moment. So, we are still in third place. You mean we basically haven't advanced at all? How could that be? Looks like the competition's been hard at work too. Indeed, Rave has some contacts, and the researcher and detective's assistant will have their own ways. Surely this isn't the time to be singing our rivals' praises. Is there really nothing we can do? We are definitely going to lose at this rate. And we're going to lose, but if we lose, we can all stay here in the fortress, right? We've talked about this before, Lenoir. If we stay here, we'll have to worry each day about being taken away by evil sorcerers. Oh, then I guess it would be better to leave. But Miss Paimon said we're definitely going to lose. We're not going to lose. The game's not over yet. There's still enough time. We're going to win this. An underdog victory would be more exciting. The fact of the matter is, there are only 2 teams ahead of us. We've got nothing to worry about. There isn't much time left until the deadline STN set. Let's just meet at the message board in the administrative area next time. Oh, there isn't much time left until the final results are announced. Is there? Paimon has a feeling she's going to toss and turn in bed tonight. You can tell me in secret if you feel scared, Miss Paimon. Seriously? A kid like you worried about Paimon? Paimon won't get scared. You're the one who should be scared. Paimon hopes we'll have sweet dreams, Lenore. Don't worry, I've had lots of nice ones. In fact, I wish I could give some to the 2 of you. Aww. The candy Miss Galvana gave me is so sweet. Remember to brush your teeth before bed. Okay, I will. Yeah, same thing. Hmm. So that's the guard that's got the sister at the main at the foot exit, I guess you could call it. And I think technically what I'm looking for is the next level down. Right now we're stuck in here until we get the paperwork okay. On to the next area while I'm goofy looking. Just gotta double check something really fast. Alright, yep, still shows what I wanted to say. Alright, perfect. Zoom! I have a few questions. Oh, that stupid fill out the form thing. Can't you just answer them now? I can't determine whether or not your question is one which I can answer, therefore I'm unable to give you an answer to that question. People like that are ridiculously annoying. Like, I understand wanting to make sure that what you're doing is okay and acceptable and not crossing lines. But I mean, come on. You don't even know what the question is. Let me ask my stupid question. Should we rest now? Yeah. It's my turn to tell a story. I've heard enough stories to tell one of my own now. Alright, you can be the storyteller. This time. Wow, I completely missed that last part. Okay, my story will also begin in the giant's garden. Oh no. Alright, let's see how bad I botched this one. Long, long ago, in a garden full of purple flowers, there lived a prince, a princess, and a brave hero. Oh, and the ruler of the garden, a giant with a nasty temper. What the witch wanted more than anything were some of the purple flowers, but the mean giant treasured them so much that he wouldn't let anyone pick even a single one. Kind-hearted Mr. Giant, the witch asked, I am in need of the little purple flowers from your garden. You have so many already. Could you please share just one with me? But the mean giant refused. Every flower in my garden belongs to me, the giant shouted. I won't share them with anyone. Kind-hearted Mr. Giant, the witch continued, please hear my tale. I traveled here from a fountain in a far-off, distant land. An oceanid there has fallen ill, and the scent of the purple flowers begins to comfort her. Brings her comfort. Ah, see, I can English just not well today. If you could give me just one of them, perhaps her condition will improve. But the giant, who didn't have an ounce of compassion in his heart, callously refused the witch's request. What did an oceanid in a faraway land have to do with him? Then the witch asked, is there anything I can do for you? I know many magic spells, and I could use my magic to help you with some in exchange. Will you agree to my request, kind-hearted Mr. Giant? The giant thought it over, and then said he had lost something very important to him. If the witch could use her magic to help her find it. So they made a deal. Yep, in the end, the witch's friend recovered and the giant found what he had lost. Isn't that a better story? At least in this story, everyone gets a happy ending. Oh god, if only all stories could do that. The game will be over soon. We have to turn this around today. Oh no. Paimon wonders if there's any way to get tons of coupons in one go. I'm going to go with highway robbery. You two, please wait. I hear you're people of leisure who never turn down a request. And just who told you that? Well, rumors. Just rumors. Actually, a girl in a purple dress asked me to take care of you. But I was thinking, since you accept any and all requests, you must be very capable, so I never need to take care of you. Indeed, it would be more accurate to say that you two can take care of me. Sure, but no discounts. I know the rules, don't worry. Regardless of the outcome, I will compensate you according to the market rates, but Mora is useless here, so I'll pay with coupons. You'll be compensated no matter what happens? Really? Absolutely and totally correct. Our task is just that difficult. You see? It's that Nizami's fault for being great with his fists, but for using them where they shouldn't have been used. I'll be staying here for a while longer, so I need a place to pursue my studies. It's best if it has a bookshelf, a table, chairs, and a board to write on and stick materials to. I'm sure you know exactly what place I'm talking about, but it's simply not available, and there's no point in asking. But I believe that a room on the opposite end has the same internal structure and should be usable. But it's a really strange place. It seems to be occupied by someone who rarely entertains visitors. I've never seen the person, nor even seen the doors open. So I appointed Nizami as my representative. He was always reliable during the time I employed him as a bodyguard. However, he got into a disagreement with the occupant, and negotiations broke down. Well, maybe communication and negotiations have never been his strong suit. Indeed. It didn't even look like a negotiation. He just hammered on the door with his fists, standing outside and shouting. It was truly a shocking moment. How unprofessional. Paimon suspects he was never a professional when it came to things like this. I agree, Paimon. As such, I'd like to ask you to act as my representatives and negotiate with the occupant to rent out the space he is currently occupying. I expect the price to be a maximum of 54,000 coupons. You may not succeed, and that's fine, but at least give it a try. Fine. Alright. According to Nakul, non-Fontanians seem to be discriminated against. Will he ignore us as well? Is there a better way to go about this? Let's knock. Who is it? A nameless traveler, an adventurer crossing all the nations of the world. Since when did this place become a scenic attraction? Stop playing around, Wolf. Don't forget what we're here for. We were asked to discuss something with you. Well, we were hired to ask about renting this room of yours. Of course, the client will be happy to pay you in coupons. Something similar happened a while ago. That client of yours really refuses to give up, huh? You were sent here by that guy with a really funky way of talking, weren't you? Forget it. Out of respect of his perseverance, tell me his offer. Nakul told us about his expectation for the price. If we're making the offer, should we reveal his budget from the get-go, or should we try getting a bargain? Let's put the price... 27,000. 27,000? Are you kidding me? Are you here to insult me? That offer's even lower than before. I didn't even accept the offer from that psycho who hammered on my door, and the offer was way higher then. So what makes you think I'd accept this one? How about 54,000? Only 54,000? That's just 10% higher than when he had that psycho hammer on my door. What a miser. And the way your offer keeps fluctuating, I bet there's room to increase it even further. I just have to wait a little longer. Just a little longer, and it'll raise all the way up. I'll definitely get a higher offer when you return next time and after that. And never misinterpret the trends. It will go up, so I must hold on. I cannot rashly agree. You can go now. I won't accept your offer at least this time. Well, it doesn't seem like he'll be changing his mind. Let's head back and pass the news. I wonder if I messed that up. Because the reality is, I didn't expect him to cut it in half. I expected him to like drop it like to 50,000 flat. We're back, so here's what happened. Oh, I see. Nevertheless, I always keep my word, so here's the compensation we agreed upon earlier. You know what I meant to do. Hmm. Oh, wrong area. Oh wait, to the message board. Um. All right. Scorched star shroom. Um. I don't see the meals. They were gray, so you'd think they'd be right here. Maybe they're in here. Nope. All right. Ooh, I found some carrots. Oh. I don't know if I can repeat that on stream. Oh, there it is. There's the message board I was looking for. I went the wrong way. Because why wouldn't I go the wrong ready way? Bulletin board. Alright, I don't think there's anything here. Alright. It said to go right to the message board, so that's what I did. I went to the message board. I mean, granted, I inadvertently took the long way around, but I went to the message board. So where is it? Let's see what you got to buy. Alright. Hmm. I don't know where I'm going. I don't see any mark. Oh, wait. I have an idea. I didn't go into the hallway. I think that's the exit. Alright, so... Maybe it's in here? Nope, not in here. You know what, let's go ahead and check back at the usual place. And by checking the usual place, we can check the note board. And see if I'm missing something that should be obvious. Southeast side of the production zone's upper level. Alright. That could have sucked. Gravity Falls! I think this takes me down to the production level. Yep. Instead the southeastern side, so it'll be in that direction. Don't mind the weird grunts and groans. I am actually a little stiff from roller skating with my son and slamming into the ground really, really hard multiple times. Well, this is the southeastern zone. And I don't see anything. Interesting. It's here. Consider it a gift of fate. Oh. Oh, wait. I use this so infrequently that I forget that it's there. Okay, that's not going to do me any good. Alright. Your luck isn't here, but elsewhere. Try your luck near nearby cipher letters. The only one I see is over there.
Don't we have a job to do?
It's here. Consider it a gift from fate. Wait, now there's something over there. Oh, because I didn't look at it in order.
That felt
Caterpillar said to
pretty
me...
good.
Oh, darn it, I didn't have a chance to read it. I'm going to have to read that later. Alright. Excuse me. Alright, that's not what I'm looking for. Excuse me. I know there's supposed to be a way for me to be able to read what was said. But I have apparently made boo-boozes. Breaks. Strange. Caterpillar and Lenoir aren't here yet. Why bother coming when you know you're going to lose? I wouldn't be so certain of that. That's right, you're only ahead of us by a little. A little? Haha! Can the results be announced now? SDN? Actually, no. Let's wait a little. After all, the best must be saved for last. Looks like we don't have to wait long. Here they come. Mr. Wolf, Ms. Paimon! Have you seen the results yet? Did we win? We don't know. Well, it seems everyone's here. Would you announce the results now, STN? Of course. Oh, but the results on Caterpillar's end still need to be calculated. My, what a cruel guard, toying with us from start to finish like that. Why don't you wring out that last little bit of mercy in your heart and let them know that the gap between us is too wide to cross. Stop torturing us with falsehood. These aren't the final results, but we should be able to win once we add the coupons that Catter got today, right? Hold on. Why have Genevieve's team's points been cleared out? I was against it, but this is the more logical approach with respect to the result. What's that supposed to mean? Whoa, Rave seems to have won so many points. Genevieve gave the points to Rave. He doesn't need the chance to leave, and we don't need to place first. You mean you gave all your coupons to Rave? Isn't that against the rules? There's no rule forbidding it. I was originally in favor of amending the rules to ensure fair play, but no one else seemed in support of that. Indeed, there isn't a rule forbidding that. This competition would have been far more exciting if everyone could have fully used the rules to their advantage. More exciting for you, maybe. Rules don't mean a thing in a game as boring as this one. At the end of the day, it's a question of upholding one's honor. Alright, now that the scores have been announced, isn't it time for the final results? Our points from today haven't been added yet. A drop in the ocean. Whoa! That says 2 million. Now that everything's been added, here's what the results look like. What the heck? How did you do? What did you do? It's a trick even simpler than magic. I used the coupons I've saved up in the past to hire a bunch of people to help me work. What we have now is the product of their work this whole time, and I believe this falls within the rules too. Even if it does, that's an insane amount. I also have my reasons for needing to win, and I'd even gotten help from my 2 friends. It would be a real shame if we lost now. I think it's time to announce the final result. Since everything has been tallied, it's time to announce the final results. The winner of this game are Caterpillar, Mr. Wolf, and Ms. Paimon. No objections, I take it? There's nothing I can say except that it looks like I picked a fight with the wrong opponent. I ended up in here last time for striking someone in anger. I won't make the same mistake this time. You'll pay the price for the choices you've made. Paimon didn't expect to hear someone actually say that. We'll see about that. You'll see! That's even more cliche. That was the point. Alright. Let's do this before Noailles gets back. I hope you can understand that his thinking isn't wrong, but that it's just not suited for a place like this. You're ready, aren't you, Lenore? I've already said goodbye to everybody. We're also ready going whenever. Just keep quiet for a while. I made some arrangements in advance, so you shouldn't run into any problems. Alright, I guess we're out of the Fortress of Maripode now. Natural wind feels better, doesn't it? We might have fans down there, but most of the air just feels kind of stale. The fans in the Pancration ring are just like Noailles. The fans are indeed there, but when their blades spin, they bring back the same misery to anyone, no matter who they are. I think you know what I'm talking about. Caterpillar! Mr. Wolf, Ms. Paimon, do you see any walls? I don't see any walls anywhere around here. Walls? There are no walls here. Then, are the walls somewhere really far away? Catter once told me that if they're too far away to see with your eyes, they'll look like the horizon. Mr. Wolf, Ms. Paimon, where are we? We are in Fontaine. Fontaine. It's a blue and green place. The Fortress of Maripode is all yellow and gray. The thing up in the sky must be the moon, right? If it were the sun, it would probably hurt my eyes like the evil sorcerer's magic. All around me are things I've never seen before, and things I've only seen in books. Mr. Wolf, Ms. Paimon, let's go on another adventure. Keter was right. Adventuring outside is way more fun than in Maripode. Marapide. I keep calling it Maripode. That's right, the world outside is vast. I really envy the two of you. Lenoir, let's discuss adventuring later. We really should find your family first. Freeze, all of you! Where do you think you're going? Also, what's with that little girl? The evil sorcerer found us! What business is yours? Is it of yours? Weren't you on leave? Patrolling with a guard mech in your off hours won't get you promoted, you know. I came back as soon as I received the report. Have you got yourself mixed up with them? You're making a grave mistake, STN. Actually, I think you'll find that I'm rectifying a mistake and saving everyone a lot of paperwork. Miss Monglane might even invite me to dinner as thanks. No, no! They're criminals! Even if the papers with their serial numbers on them are missing, they're still criminals! A little girl like this is a criminal? Are you out of your mind? I'm perfectly sane. Anyone can be a criminal. Little girls are no exception. This guy is scary. Whatever other plans you may have had, I must now escort you back to the fortress of Marapide. How about we go back first and take... we only just got out... Yeah, no, I don't think so. You don't have a choice in the matter. You must comply with the rules and accept your punishment. Then there's no way out of this? I can see quite a few ways, actually. If a few guard mechs get scrapped in the process, well, that also happens to be when people break the rules. You mean... It would seem you have no intention of repenting. You leave me no choice. Guard mechs show no mercy. Oh, boy.
You big bully! Shiver!
You can't run!
Trying to beat the living bejeebus out of this thing.
You can't run! Judgment!
I'll protect us.
I'm not thinking I'm a silly dancer.
Punishment! Judgment! You can't run! Yeah.
Another guard back down.
You can't run! Judgment! Shiver! No one escapes my sight! You can't run!
Uh-oh. Caterpillars coming in. Uh-oh. That's Amino.
What a new... You can't run!
Oh, let's dance. Oh, no.
Interesting.
Punishment! You can't run!
Let's take on the shielded guy first.
You can't run.
Come on, shield guy down.
Let the show begin. Let's sweeten the deal.
You can't run.
Hey, get him! No escape! Forest flash! Lights out.
Judgment.
You big meanie!
You can't run.
Oh, he blocked it.
Shiver.
The Gardamex mean nothing. Good heavens, I'm your colleague. Are you not thinking? You're not thinking of taking me in too? Since you've thrown your lot in with them, you deserve the same punishment. Cutter, Mr. Wolf, Ms. Paimon, Gardamex simply gets scrapped. But you, even if you are monsters, you can still feel pain, right? Is this Hilichurl really Caterpillar? Paimon can't wrap her head around this. Ms. Paimon, how do you not recognize him? That's Catter. I'm a monster in human skin. A monster. I've never imagined such a monster even existed in the fortress. A Hilichurl that can talk? Who would have thought? Heh. How did you manage to pull the wool over everyone's eyes? What sorcery could allow a mindless creature to worm its way into our... Wow! So a mindless creature that's been deceiving you for years. Why haven't you run away yet? Are you pretending to be human? Of course I will catch you even if you do run. A dangerous monster like you. I'm guilty, but she hasn't done anything wrong. She shouldn't be here. You won't find her name on any sentencing documents. She is innocent. She only ended up stuck in the fortress due to a few mishaps. I'll return to the fortress with you, but have Estienne take her back home. The monster actually wants to make a deal with me? I do indeed. Let her go home. As far as the fortress of Meropide is concerned, she never existed in the first place. Her absence will not be felt. But catching a monster like me should be a big deal, no? Fontaine hasn't seen a monster like me for several centuries now. If you pass up this opportunity, I'll put my human skin back on and slip away into the crowd. You'll never get a chance like this again. You're right. I've never seen her in the fortress before. She's completely irrelevant. But you're too dangerous. I can't risk letting an evil monster like you get away. We have a deal. You'll return to the fortress of Meropide and the girl can leave. I don't take it. The guilty return to where they should be, and Lenore returns to her family's side. Everything on the right track as it should be. He is someone who follows the rules. This is also in accordance with the rules. Enough, monster. I've caught you now. You haven't caught anybody! You're all coming back to the fortress of Meropide, the girl included. But didn't you just... Who would actually make a deal with a monster? Could anyone be sure that the words coming out of his mouth aren't some beguiling incantation to stun human wisdom? The only thing missing is the red armband and him yelling, "Papers, please." I won't be fooled again, so I decided to play by my own rules. Your documents are missing? Then you'll stay in the fortress of Morapide for the rest of your lives. You have no right to bypass trial. If you want to emphasize that in your written appeal, be my guest, but until then, you don't have a choice. That's where you're wrong. Noel's filed appeal forms out for you today. Thought I was getting a coworker who knew what he was doing so I could be less stressed, but as it turns out, I've only gotten busier since he's arrived. What happened to them? You're being kept under strict watch now. If you don't want the same treatment, then follow the rules. You know, there are a lot of things that I will say rules are beneficial for, but when you get clowns like that who are super excited to take as much power as they can, just to go ahead and abuse that power, that's when there's a real problem. He didn't have any power, and now he has power, and that's all he wanted. It's you. Indeed, it's me. Miles would probably call it atoning for my sins, but I've got seniority, so he doesn't get to order me around. And what are you doing here? Atoning for my sins. What else? Why does Paimon get the feeling that you weren't the least bit surprised? Did you already know Caterpillar's form? Did you already know his true identity? I knew that he'd been here a long time, longer than any of us. As for the rest of it, is any of it really important? He looks like a human, and he talks like one too. What can I say? I like chatting with him. Maybe appearances matter more to me than what's inside. I beg to differ. In any case, if you're looking for Caterpillar, he's inside. What about Lenore? Is she in there with him? She was taken to go fill in some registration form, but don't worry, she'll be back soon. A purple pressed flowers tucked between the pages. Aww. So the pressed flowers are the purple flowers are part of what he remembers of his life. I'm sorry for dragging you two into this. My plan was to get Lenore home to her family, and then return on my own, but it looks like that plan was a complete failure. There's a lot I want to ask. I imagine so. You really are a caterpillar, aren't you? I am. Then you're a hilichurl? I am. But aren't hilichurls all kind of dumb? And you looked just like a regular kid before. Paimon doesn't know it's real anymore. You said before that you looked like this because you got sick. After all, everyone has things they'd rather not tell anyone. And you're also so good to Lenore, and she trusts you too, but you're not a human at all if you're a hilichurl. Well, to be fair, we did go through the history to determine that the hilichurl are a human-like race before whatever happened to turn them into hilichurls. And then you can't trust me. Well, I want the answers to the questions Noel asked before. I'll answer all your questions truthfully. When did you come to the Fortress of Morapide? Over 400 years. Oh, wow. When you said you'd been here a long time, Paimon thought you meant something like 3 to 5 years. But 400 years is like several generations, isn't it? Oh, right. You're a hilichurl. What's your crime? If you're interested in history, I was a member of the... Oh, great. Narcissenkraus Ordo. I was found guilty of being an accessory to the Master's scheme. The prophecy of the apocalypse, the Master believed that he could stop this future of destruction from coming to pass. We did much to prepare for this. It was a powerful magic and also an evil plan. Where'd it go? There it is. But perhaps none of this is important now. The plan failed, and the Narcissenkraus Order has essentially ceased to exist. Whether Fontaine is destroyed or not, it no longer has anything to do with me. Just who was this master you spoke of? Narcissenkraus, a powerful mage. He taught me human speech and granted me memory and intelligence. Was there really someone who could do something like that? But your appearance aside, you really do seem like an ordinary human. Though many details of the past have faded into memory, I remember this very well. This was a very, very long time ago. I couldn't change how I appeared to others at will then. Many humans, some in finery, some in rags, some with curiosity, others with disdain, would all ask similar questions. Can hilichurls really talk? Are hilichurls really capable of intelligence? My master raised the holy blade of Narcissenkraus high. It was a ceremonial sword, so the blade wasn't sharp, but it still glistened in the sunlight. Behold, he said, even a hideous monster such as this can attain wisdom and redemption through my power as the incarnation of Narcissenkraus. I was one of his creations, and as a testament to Narcissenkraus' power, I once wielded a blade for the Order. But the sacred sword evidently couldn't save my master from a fate of failure and ruin, and the mystical magical weapon no longer exists. There will be no more monsters in human skin like me. So why do you want to help Lenore? Because of compassion. Humanity might be unattainable for me, but at the very least I can imitate it, just like how I learned to change how I appear for others. Paimon doesn't get it. Wolf, Paimon, you both innately possess kindness and benevolence. Because of this, you do not need to think twice about helping others. You simply do. If you look at their outcomes alone, plenty of actions are indistinguishable from each other. We all agree that Lenore shouldn't stay in the fortress of Moraphoda, and that she should return to her family, so we chose to help her. Her actions came from an innate benevolence that doesn't require excessive consideration or calculation. For me, however, it was because by doing so, I will be more like a human. Funny, isn't it? I'll never truly become human, yet I can't stop mimicking human behavior. Okay, Data. It's like atonement. As far as human law is concerned, I've long since atoned for my sins. But a human? What would a true human do? They would never forgive themselves for the mistakes they made, the harm they caused, and the people or things that they failed to save. So my sins can never be absolved, and I will forever be my own prisoner. I don't agree with that. What do you plan to do next? I'll bring Lenore back to her family. But forget about getting out of the fortress. We can't even get past this door. I made a promise to her, so I have to fulfill it. She shouldn't stay here any longer, especially not by my side. The geode mine shaft. It's a dangerous route, but it's feasible. The geode mine shaft? That's right! Klein said there's an opening there that leads outside. So the guards asked him to install a locking mechanism like the one at the Rift of Erosion there. He also said something about having prepared a surprise. Yikes, there's no way that's anything good. Are you sure you want to go? Are you sure you want to go from there? Paimon seems to remember that the research terminal there has to be operated by 2 people at the same time. And Lenore is so small, Paimon doesn't think she'll be able to operate it. Why don't we help them, Wolf? I'll do it for you, Paimon. Okay. I have a few more questions about the Ordo as well. I think there are other places better suited for discussing the history of the Narcissan Kraus Ordo. Somewhere that isn't the Fortress of Meropide, for example. And we'll just have to wait until Lenore is reunited with her family. Before that, we need to think of a way out of here, and we need to meet back up with Lenore. Estienne will help us open the door, but there's a limit to how much he can help us. He should be at the entrance, right? Let's go ask him. Alright. Should we try knocking? Going somewhere? Huh? You're not Estienne. He had something to do, so he asked me to cover for him. When are people finally going to get into their heads that I have my own work to do? Oh, then can we leave? You can, but it's dangerous out there. How dangerous, you ask? About as dangerous as the mental state of the new guard, I'd say. He really is a lunatic. I had no idea that there were so many guard mechs on the move. Not only that, people actually approve of his methods. Not that I know how serious those people are. If you want to go, you'd better be prepared. I mean, it would be best if you didn't come back again. But Lenore's not back yet. I'm here, Mr. Malpoil. I'm here. Mr. Malpoil just brought me back. Then there's no time to lose. Lenore, I know we lost the last game to the evil sorcerer, but are you ready for a new challenge? A new game? You mean a new adventure? I'm ready. We can't let the evil sorcerer catch us again. Looks like they're all good. Are you ready then? Yeah, let's do it.
Huh?
Oh, great. That was stupidly easy. Did really nobody think about the fact that you could fly down there? Well, glide down there? Hmm. This will be interesting. Now, turn on the loudspeaker. Alright, loudspeaker's on. Simple enough. Non-removable core gear drive controls central room, direction of each connecting path. Direction indicated by the core gear drive is opposite to the indication by the gear drivetrain. The path for the core drive will be opened. Alright, so we want to get to that doorway. So that should open that one. But the intersection still isn't loose. Alright, so that should have opened that. Oh, right. I have a feeling there's a half dozen things that I'm going to have to take some time to figure out here. We got a long way to go. Round and round and round we go. So different from inside the fortress, no traces of humans at all. Oh, there's the green gem. I've been here. Is this a geode mine shaft? Paimon heard of it before, but it's still a little different than she imagined it. Wow, the pretty rocks are all of these gems? It's Archeum. Archeum mining operations stopped after the Fontaine Research Institute accident. Maybe we should keep our distance then. So there is really a research terminal here? Is that a note next to it? Could clients have left it here? Let's see what it says. This locking mechanism can only be opened by 2 people simultaneously. The energy storage unit has been removed from the front research terminal. The geode mine shaft has been equipped with a flying energy thief. Initializing the front research terminal with an energy source device is not advised unless the protective measures have been taken. The flying energy thief is a trial product that has not undergone internal or peer review. It will pursue any entity carrying any energy storage device and disable said device. Loss of control or explosions occurring during the trial's production operation will be considered unfortunate accidents for which the manufacturer is not liable. We strongly advise not to leave from here. Work in the production zone is arduous, but at the very least it is not life-threatening. Turn back now. If there is anything about the Fortress of Meropide that you are unsatisfied with, please see Miss Monglane and fill out a survey. Is this a surprise? More like a shock. To activate this research terminal, we need a mobile energy storage. Once we have one, we'll get chased with some kind of flying energy thief. Looks like we'll also have to beat the energy thief at its race. The flying is faster than running. How can you give up before the race has even started? Alright. Let's do it. Small yields explosions to disable the devices. We got one. Take a couple seconds to figure out this layout here, so maybe I can find a way around it. Wait, maybe I needed to activate the terminal once I put power on it. That was easy enough. There we go. Someone sent to catch us? Maybe. Should we go back and take a look then? No need to trouble yourselves, esteemed guests. You're evil and I represent the side of justice. Flippity florp nuggets.
Yeah. Judgment! Yeah. You can't run! Magic lamp! Don't know! Yeah! Go, go, Baron Bunny! Judgment! Warren High! You can't run!
There's a certain amount of pleasure I get in kicking his butt. He's just a monster. Why would you help him? Why would anyone help him? Cater isn't a monster. Why would you call him that, evil sorcerer? Ever since Mother left Moropide, Cater's been really nice to me. He's never lied to me. There are other nice people too, but none of them are as nice as Cater. He tells me all kinds of stories and listens to mine too. I won't let you call him a monster. Why? Justice should triumph over evil. There is no such thing as good or evil here. Estienne, what are you doing here? You're late. Sorry about that. It took me quite some time to retrieve those Gardamex you utilized without authorization. Well done. You didn't just break the rules, but you also violated regulations. Now it's your turn to accept punishment. You're coming back with me. As for you guys, if you want to leave, this is your last chance. With all the fuss he's been making, who knows what'll happen later. Of course, it's also possible that nothing will happen at all. Thank you. If you really want to thank me, don't come back again. Paimon guesses we can go now. We should be in the clear now, right? Let's get a move on before we run into any more surprises. We're leaving Moropide again? Will we ever come back? We'll use the front door next time. Going through regular channels is safer. Well then, goodbye, Moropide. Honestly, it was convoluted and cliche, but it wasn't horrible. And now we swim. Just keep swimming, just keep swimming, just keep swimming, swimming, swimming. What do? We swim, swim. Went to a secret path leading out of Fortress Moropide. We're finally out. The air outside is so fresh. The foothills of the mountains to the southeast. Alright, well, we'll go there in just a moment. And we're also going to unlock the boat. Unlock the boat, the banana boat. Unlock the banana boat. And if I saw it right, are we going? Over there. Let's see if there's a teleporter over there to make this a whole lot faster. There is. Did you pick up the flower already?
Bet you can't keep up with me!
Look, that's your real home over there. It's just like Agnes described it, at the breezy foothills of a mountain, upon a flowery field of grass. That's it? It's just like Mom said? Wolf, Paimon, why don't you take Lenore there? What about you, Cater? Aren't you coming with us? I'm feeling pretty tired, so I'll have to rest up here for a while. I'll catch up with you later. Then I'll stay with you. Once you're all rested up, we can go together. Mr. Wolf and Miss Paimon must be tired too. It's a shame Bran and Mr. Wolsey aren't here. I kinda want to go back. Back where? Back to Morapide, of course. Going back now probably wouldn't be a great idea. That's right. Getting out of there wasn't easy. Plus, if we go back now, Paimon thinks it would be bad news for Estienne and the others. Don't you want to go back to your real home, Lenore? Look, you can see it from here. You just have to go over there, and we'll have reached the end of our adventure. And speaking of which, Paimon thinks we've met your family before. Now that she thinks about it, a lot of details add up. You explained how you helped. Earnshaw's Tass's ragu is so tasty. You're going to love it, Lenore. It's just like Agnes said. Look, Lenore, there's nothing to worry about. Go home. I know Earnshaw will take great care of you. Will you go with me then, Cater, after you've rested? Lenore. Everyone has somewhere they should return to. You should go back to your real home, and I have somewhere I should go to. Then, will we see each other again? At the end of the story, the characters in it all disappear. I don't think they see each other again. Of course we will. Your adventure is only just beginning, and there's still a whole wide world. There's still a whole wide world out there for you to explore. This is just a temporary goodbye. We'll see each other again. Really? Really? I know you've never lied to me before, but let me tell you a story, Lenore. Long, long ago, there was a mage's apprentice. He was a dim-witted apprentice, so it took him far more time than the others to learn the language of magic. But his teacher, who was an amazing mage, wasn't the least bit concerned. On the contrary, he heaped praises on the apprentice's progress, and even entrusted him with the important tasks. The apprentice never doubted his teacher's instructions. After all, he was a great mage who taught him the language of magic. The mage had a basin in his workshop. Actually, you could call it a fishbowl, as he kept a little fish in it. One day, the little fish called out to the apprentice, "Hey, you over there, Nitwit, help me out." The apprentice was taken aback. Apart from the great mage, nobody, or no creature even, would make conversation with him like that. So this piqued his interest and his curiosity, and he asked how he could help. As it turned out, this little fish used to live in the vast, boundless sea. By being brought here, it had been separated from its family. It had tried to ask others for help, but none had responded to it. "I'd like to bring you home, but my teacher has forbidden me from going out," the apprentice said. Hearing this, the little fish swam crestfallen to the other side of the basin, saying nothing further to the apprentice. Then one day, the apprentice discovered that the little fish was no longer there in the basin. Who took it away? Why did they bring it home? The apprentice couldn't help but wonder. Without the little fish, the basin was now completely empty. Just what sort of place is the vast and boundless sea? Before he realized it, the apprentice's thoughts had drifted to the world outside of the workshop. And then what? I bet the mage's apprentice leaves the workshop. But the little fish, did it go back to its home? The sea? That's a place with lots and lots of water, right? Does the apprentice find it? I'll tell you the rest of the story next time. Aww. Only listening to my stories can't be that much fun. The next time we meet, if you don't want to hear my stories anymore, you can tell me some of the stories you hear from Earnshaw. I think he'll have many stories he'd like to share with you. Well, then, the next time we meet, I'll be sure to have lots and lots of amazing stories to tell you. I look forward to hearing them, too. For now, it's time for you to go home, Lenore. This goodbye is only temporary. We'll see each other again. Okay, then. Until next time, Cater. Mr. Wolf, Miss Paimon, let's go. Please take Lenore home. And you know darn well that he's afraid to approach the house because he doesn't want to get attacked for being what he is. Seriously? Miss me with that. Oh, what are you kids doing here? And this young lady is? Strange. She looks rather like... Together with Paimon, you describe to Earnshaw what you heard about Agnes from Caterpillar. As you speak, Lenore supplements the tale with a few childish words of her own. So that's what happened. The silly girl's already... Mother's not in... Mother's not in Marapade. Is she not here either? Yeah, she didn't like it here, so she left and never returned. Why? This place is full of things she likes. I recognized Princess, and Hero as soon as I saw them. Mom said that she was always very quick to change her mind, and she pestered her dad, Grandpa, for ages, until he finally agreed to get her puppies. She really liked dressing them up, but soon she had something else that she became even more fond of, so she didn't get to watch them grow up. Why won't she come back? If she doesn't come back soon, I'm going to grow up as well. I don't know if I should say anything. I don't want to put false hopes out there, but at the same time, saying nothing feels cold. She'll come back. Really? But I thought she wasn't coming back because she found something she liked more. So is this place going to be my home from now on? That's right, child. This place is especially for you. Okay. I smell Tassis ragu. You can eat as much as you'd like. I'm back in my own home now. This way, I think Catter will be happy too. Catter? Is he the one who took care of her? Is that alright? If it's alright, could you invite him to rest while he's... To rest a while here at the cabin. He's kinda shy. When we were in Marapade, he was really good at hide and seek. Nobody could find him if he really wanted to hide. He's quite shy, so he's watching us from a distance. As long as he knows Lenore is home safe and sound, he'll be content. Is that so? Well, that's a pity. Could you help me get a message to him then? No matter when, he'll always be welcome here with open arms. If you ever get the chance, invite him over to be our guest. We will tell him. Catter and I agreed that the next time we meet, I'm going to tell many great stories to him. What is wrong with my English today? Well, looks like we've got a lot of awesome stories to prepare then. We can't be sharing stories with him that aren't at least 100 times more incredible than his. Okay, 100 times. Even Kater will be surprised. We can reminisce about the old days while we drink tea and even enjoy some snacks. You're finally back to your real home, Lenore. You must be tired. We'll leave you to it for now. Mr. Wolf, Miss Paimon, are you guys leaving too? You've got our own adventures to go on. Okay then. When I grow a little older, can we go on adventures together? Oh, and Kater can come as well. One day, perhaps. Yes, thank you, Mr. Wolf and Miss Paimon. See you guys later. You guys are leaving now? Thank you. Thank you, guys. Safe journey. You better still be there. When I get there, it's just going to be a letter. Oh, took his human form. Caterpillar. Wouldn't it be great to meet Grandpa Earnshaw and Lenore right now? Are you sure about this? She's returned to a normal world with her real family. For her, I'd say things couldn't have ended any better. As for me, she'll forget about me in no time. Hey, don't say that! You should know that you mean a lot to her too. She definitely won't forget the promise you two made to each other. If you really never see her again, she will be heartbroken. She won't. Children tend to quickly forget both meetings and farewells. This is how they grow up. I'm simply a character in a story, brave at times, yet also an evil monster at others. Let this fantastical story be a memory consigned to her past. She has the real world now, one that's hundreds of times better than any fantasy narrative. Wolf, Paimon, thank you. Don't mention it. As I mentioned before, there are places better suited to retelling history, like the Narcissan Kraus Ordo. Sounds like a very mysterious place. Where is it? It is very mysterious indeed. The outside world has changed so much over the centuries, which is why you may need to seek out a new way to the Narcissan Kraus Ordo. Aw, why does it have to be like that? Although, we were quite the adventurer duo, and we've been through it all. So wherever this historical ruins or mysterious place may be, it won't be a problem for us. We'll find it for sure. Sadly, that's a truth that, in my opinion, I wish wasn't true. And there are some things that we never really forget. Some things eventually wind up truly defining us. Well, they're still there. Yeah, it's too bad Kater isn't here. If he was, he could enjoy this with us too. Even if Kater was here, you still wouldn't be allowed to drink any more Fanta today. Aw, but Kater said you have to share with others to be even more happy. I'm sure Kater also said not to have too much sugar and to brush your teeth after eating. Oh, he did mention that. Oh, man. Oh my god, and the giant purple flowers.
I'll race you there.
I just realized that the giant that this is Oh man, I can't believe it took me that long for that to click as he was talking about the giants and the purple flowers. He was literally just telling the story of the home that his mother, or that her mother had for Lenore if she could get her out. Oh man. Like, it was a great ending, but at the same time, I wasn't happy with it. And this, I'm still trying to figure out how the heck to get to. I have a suspicion I have to go, like, along through here. See, and this is where I got sent to jail. So let's.
How about we explore the area ahead of us later?
Ignorant and
Oh, great! I didn't mean to trigger them.
Yeah! I'll protect us.
I've warned you.
You bully! No one escapes my...
Oh, come on!
A gift for you.
My pretties. Punishment!
Did I scare you?
Let the show begin. Hi. Hi. Huh. Hi. Hi. Oh. Huh. Judgment! Yeah. Hey!
A gift for you. A grand surprise.
That's cheating! You can't run! Let's dance! Dance on my mouth! Hi, ready, steady, go!
A gift
Alright,
for
and
you.
you.
Be considerate of me.
Oh, I'll protect us.
Did I scare you?
You can't run! Like
Negative.
Get him! Let it rain!
How inconsiderate of me.
More fun!
Having fun? Enjoy.
Judgment! Here's the good!
Did I scare you?
Let the show begin. Go, Barbara!
Good night.
Look at it sparkle.
Oh, I looked at it alright. It sparkled nice and purty like. Alright. Probably eggs. There's something in a cage. Stupid guard mechs.
You can't run! Hey! Go, go, Barret Bunny!
Well, there's one less thing I have to worry about, I suppose. Oh well. I suspect that once I climb up to just like the first outcrop, it might be high enough for me to jump and hover, or, well, glide. I think there's not an outcrop here. Great. I guess it's a good thing I have some climbing food. And touch. And we'll dodge the guard next. Oh, I needed some more of those. Cool. Let's see.
Bags packed and ready to roll.
I could have sworn. You know what? Okay, that's not it. Ah, that's right. Get back here! Alright. one down. Oh wait, I need that, don't I?
Bet you can't keep up with me. Another target tracked down by Outrider
Alright, now I'm gonna go ahead and get that waypoint. And last, but most definitely not least, I think we're going to go in this general direction for the time being. Oh boy.
Crisp. Let's move. Frozen descent. Have a load of this. It's time for a flash freeze. Detoxifying heat. This one's well out. Oh no.
Give me some space.
Yeah, Mike, I'll protect us.
You can't run!
Roasted fried.
Mike,
Flash.
Punishment!
Mike, yeah.
Boss. This one's well done.
Mike,
Judgment! Yeah!
Roasted fried. Cold cut platter.
Mike.
Now you're not going anywhere. Freshness preserved. Chill to the bone. Roasted fries.
Alright.
This one's well done. You need to hurry up. Feels clogged.
You can't run!
Excuse me?
Yeah! Judgment! Shiver!
Way ahead!
And he's down too. Perfect. Alright.
Huh?
I only see the one target. Now I see a second.
Let's move.
Crew emblems. Nope, yeah, can't go that way. That's blocked off area. Alright, so she is an Electro, one with the flying flea things. I guess I've been targeted. Well, that's one hefty climb. Okay. Now that we're here, or is that maybe the axis what I'm looking for? I don't know. Nope. Oh, I was right. The only downside is I know that I'm down here for a leveling component. I just don't remember what it is. Well, for who it's for, I mean. I'm also going to make a reasoned guess by the surrounding electro stuff that this is going to be all electro.
Brace you there.
A different entry point? I don't know if I'm really ready to go down there yet, though. Hmm. Well, let's go see if I can kick a dragon horse's butt.
No escape. Not so hard. Let the show begin. Hi. Oh, oh, hi. Go, Barbara. Yeah. Oh. Hi.
That's one heck of a seahorse.
Bet you can't keep up with me. Yeah.
Lights out.
Let's dance.
Ay, ay, ay.
Give me some space.
Hi. Go, Barbara, go. the show begins. Come on, we can do it.
You can't run! Go, go, Baron! Go! Yeah!
One thing's for darn sure, I'm definitely not going to be bringing an underqualified combatant next time.
I'll race you there! Judgment!
Sage's wisdom!
Punishment!
Got him.
You can't run! Yeah!
This could have been a lot worse.
I'll protect us.
Got him. All right. And that's what I needed. I know exactly who that's for. That is for him. And now I can ascend him.
Apparently, I'll have to
Alright.
show a little more of my true capabilities. I did not realize that you had such a penchant for getting into dangerous situations.
Alright. I haven't fought that yet. Alright. Now, we're going to go ahead and end this one here, I think. Because, the reality is, I got to be up in 5 hours and get some kids on the bus. So, with this, I am going to call this one an evening. I actually had an absolute blast. I apologize for being a few minutes late. And by a few minutes, I mean about 15. I also apologize for the headache with the Steam Deck. With any luck, that won't be the situation going forward. So, with this, I'm going to call this an evening. This has been the Lone Wolf, signing off. I want to offer you a wonderful evening. I want you to take care, enjoy yourself, take care of yourself, hydrate as much as you need to, get exercise, get sleep, get your happy butts to bed. Take care, everyone. Have a good night. Bye-bye.